All right, more travel talk for you. All of us who drive a car know what rising oil prices have meant for gasoline prices, but what about airfares for those of us planning to fly somewhere this spring or summer? Seth Kaplan joins us to explain this more complicated story. Good afternoon, Seth.
Good afternoon to you, James. Yeah, more complicated because whereas we just pay directly for the fuel we put in our cars, airlines buy the jet fuel, which just like gasoline for our cars costs a lot more now than it did a couple weeks ago. And then the airlines sell tickets to us based partly on the cost of that fuel, but also based on lots of other things. They can't just jack up airfares to levels people won't pay. What they can do is fly less, reduce the supply of seats, and then in a world of supply and demand economics, when you have less of something, that thing ends up costing more. In this case, that thing is airfares, which rise, but it takes time because airlines have to bring down their future schedules to squeeze up airfares. For the same reason, also takes time for airfares to drop again. That tends to be the part of this cycle we notice more. In fact, the Department of Justice under President Obama sued airlines back in 2015, alleging collusion when airfares didn't come down quickly back in mid-2015, another time when fuel rose and then fell in price. But I could see airlines were adding more seats back to their schedules, and I knew that meant fares were about to come back down. But again, this stuff is complicated, and not everyone believed me.
And by the way, record it, quote me 6 months from now, they will be lower.
I'm going to definitely bring this tape back up to you in 6 months because I have a feeling you're going to be wrong.
Well, the other thing I was wrong about is it didn't even take 6 months. By 3 months later, government data showed airfares not only dropping, but by the most in years. Then came the headlines reporting the same thing. Now, James, I don't remember them actually inviting me back onto that show to roll the tape again, but you could just see it happening. I've been through the cycle enough to where I can watch. It's not that I'm so smart, but it's just, this is how it works. So right now, airlines are actually suffering because we are flying, those of us who are flying right now, we're flying around on airline tickets that we bought back when fuel was cheap. And we paid those prices. And so they basically just have to eat the difference. On the other end of it is where they try to make it back. And that's the part we'll notice if, in fact, we get there. I should tell you, James, I've taken a look at schedules because, again, that's what it all comes down to is airlines, are they pulling seats out of the marketplace to kind of make us all bid up the price of those seats? Haven't seen a lot yet. And I think what's happening is they're basically just waiting to see, is this how things are going to be for a while, or is this a blip? The answer to that, of course, is just a bigger question of what's going to happen in the Middle East.
I'm sorry. I just cannot believe that someone dared to say that you were wrong on something. I would never, ever say something like that to you.
And
you know what you're talking about. If you tell us something's happening, it's going to happen.
And if I have been wrong, I probably just forgot to show you that tape.
That
James.
tape was burned long ago. Seth Kaplan, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Listen to the man. He knows what he's talking about.
Sometimes.
All the time.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the home page, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.